Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Chaos playthrough, where we are about to smash Wulfenburg, which you can see here. This is the Empire City here, and we're going to attack the walls here and smash it. I do love the terrain in this game again, it is just so pretty. Anyway, so I'm not going to have these guys on it. My aspiring champions are going to hold the two towers because they are my strongest melee units.
Corn's bloody glory, Cinch's many glories.
So they're going to go here again. Same as last time, we're going to actually hit both gates at once. So these guys are going to hit here with the Chosen, some of my bigger units, and now this guy in the middle, he's just going to be shooting wherever he wants. Dragon can go over here as well. And we'll have these guys here. My Lord can go over here as well. You guys can spread yourselves out a little bit more, actually. And we're going to have some Chaos Warriors backing these guys up. But these guys should have a fairly
Chaos Warriors.
good time of it, actually.
For the Chaos Gods. My God's call.
Oh, the Exalted Hero is going over there with them. You guys are going and attacking this gate.
All will be hell.
You are just going to fly behind, because you are going to do some nice breathing on things.
Slay every mortal for chaos.
You are... yeah, you can just keep shooting wherever you want. And this is where we get to have some fun. Let's breathe on all of those units. Oh, he kind of just threw that up on them, but you know. Okay, we're gonna hit the walls shortly.
Chaos comes. Bloody.
You guys can move over here. You can move over here, and you can move here, because you guys are going to go up through these to support. You can start hitting them. You guys can hit the walls.
We don't forgive. Now.
Oh, can he not go up? Oh, he's on a horse, isn't he? Never mind. So we smash this gate. Let's pour through here.
Immortal caress.
You guys can get a nice little buff on that wall. Not that we're going to need it, because, let's be honest, these Empire troops are squishy.
My God's call. Deliver slaughter.
The Northmen must die.
Eye of the gods.
You can actually head up there. Where do I want these guys to breathe? You can go and breathe on them. So we've shattered them. Let's finish off their Lord now. We're nicely pushing on here. You guys can fold in.
Cinch's many glories. Exalted hero.
He can start banging on that gate. Did I just burn the top off a house? I believe I did. You can hammer into here to break these guys up on here now.
Yes.
The Lord is going down nicely. This dragon is just going to slam into these guys on the walls. Ooh, straight into them, guys. Dragon, fast, don't slow. Just straight into there and shatter them. And we're going to send them flying as he lands.
At last, carnage!
Despoiling.
You guys can charge down. There, surprisingly holding. You can just break off the field. In fact, no, you can shoot these guys. Mr. Dragon can just wander upstairs into the archers.
For the dark gods!
All will be despoiled.
Attack the
You guys can
mortal!
charge them. They won't last long. Watch their morale falling here as the Chaos Hordes invade them. They've already turned around. They're not running, but they're already turning around and fleeing effectively. We've shattered them there. All that is to do now is to finish this off and charge for centre. I'm even just going to double time this now because this is done. Dragon can come breathe then before he lands. Straight onto them. Watch their morale drop. We have a little unit of greatswords here. So actually you guys can all turn into them. And this is the mass rout. So a nice easy victory again there, guys. The forces of man are not doing well against the forces of chaos. And this is another major empire city shattered. Wow, most of these guys did nothing. The only ones which really did, you know, they did a bit of damage. I think I did more damage to myself because I took 63 losses, guys. And they didn't do 63 losses. So I think we had friendly fire there doing more. Right, we're going to take the weapon damage here. That's a nice chunk of cash to help us on our way.
Witness my beauty.
And we're going to do Living Legends to buff up all of our large units. We can also get Stand or Die, and next we're going to just be going down his personal tree.
Who are these?
So we're going to keep pushing north to fend the Empire off.
I will destroy. We shall weave the fates.
Yeah, I do want that, but I also want all of these. So we want to up this place's growth first. So we'll take that. I'm going to enter, and we're going to get him growing. We're going to get cold growing by smashing through those other places. We might get Diego back out again later on as well, if he's still alive. Oh god! Retreat! Let's hope they can't catch me. We'll have Kolek there with us next turn. They're not great armies. This is the real issue with these guys, is that they're not very veteran armies. My main army is down here, and that army is huge, but it's also expensive, so you know, it's not the best thing. Okay, the Empire is in flames. Many of its territories are devastated or taken by its enemies. However, there is still resistance. Remnants of the Imperial Army, garrison forces, members of religious cult, and household troops have gathered to stem the tide. For the Empire! Not for long. Nice, we get 4 turns of extra defense for all of our guys.
Sanesh's scion.
Bring them
Let's
to
hit
ruin.
Castle von Rucken.
Stop this.
Handsome and lethal.
By all that I hold dear, no.
Mine eldritch eyes see. Destroy. fate decrees I move. Oh, yes. Yes, forged in blood.
No, I am the lion.
Let's be about this.
I can... We'll give that a go. So this is an army which was trying to ambush us. Again, they've got better troops here than us, and this is what worries me. It's a nice amount of magic.
Sorcerer Lord. My God's call.
We're going to do this slightly differently. We're going to do 2 lines. We've got some troops in reserve. You guys can start forwards. In fact, you guys can start over here, because you're going to try and get behind. You guys can actually start. No, they can't. Bit annoyed. I wish they could kind of be hidden.
My mastery absolute.
You guys can move around the back. Do they have much in the way of range? They don't have much in the way of range. So these guys' job is going to be to take out their siege equipment early on. We have so we do have some spells. Weak bombardment spell. Let's throw that out. And rust, which I'm not sure I'm really going to need against this army. You guys can go pester that guy to start with.
Chaos Marauders. Very well. What? So be it.
You guys can move out straight out to the flanks.
Now!
You cast rust on them.
Take this, mortals. Chaos Marauders.
You can push through here actually. You can slam straight into that artillery.
Charge! Mortal fool! Chaos Marauders.
We'll try and take one flank first. You guys can start moving around the back of these guys.
Sorcerer Lord. I go.
Don't want to be being engaged by their lord. That's perfect. You can hammer into the back of there.
For the blood god. Very well.
So we're nicely crumbling that flank if we can get there. Let's chuck a bombardment in as well. I'll hit my own guys a little, but not too badly. And you guys can start shooting into the back of them. These aren't massively damaging, but
Yes, swords. Get away. Brother horsemen, kill them all. Moving fast.
that's good. We're breaking this flank. My lord can get involved now.
Cinches, boom.
You can turn. You can charge them.
So be it.
Some of these guys are going to break off around.
All will be hell.
Throw rust on that lord.
Sorcerer's bones.
Let's get you guys moving over here so you're in a better position to shoot at the back of these guys.
Dog him on. Moving. Blood. Kill them.
We'll throw a bombardment over here. Next. We should hopefully break them.
Brother horsemen.
You guys can just slam over here into their lord.
Brother
Is there a
horsemen.
gap? Not really. You guys can chase down them. You guys can chase down them. And this is the mass rout, guys. So we've shattered this army.
Sorcerer of chaos.
I ideally want to kill that lord. So he's Bretonian, so is he on a horse? He's not on a horse.
Brother horsemen. Throw axes. Very well.
Okay, that's nice. So we just want to chase down their remaining units. How are they still... Oh, they were pilgrims. Let's finish off their lord. That's my main aim now. Oh, but these guys, I've ambushed them, so they don't survive anyway. So that was a nice victory for us there. That was just by... If I'd gone toe-to-toe in a straight line, I might not have done so well. I mean, they're not the best units, but they'd have done much better. Whereas, because I could surround them and pin them and get my bombardments off on them, that did work quite nicely. Let's... Ooh... I want Archon the Ever-Chosen, so we're sacrificing them for the time being.
Bringer of darkness. Hail the slaughterer!
No. I didn't think that was the one. This is actually not the best place to be, because we are taking attrition from being in close proximity to each other, but at the same time, with their armies around, I can't afford to spread out too much. As I said, this is just about getting that little horde some growth, so he can fall back into the north. It's still not happening. No, and then once he's fallen back into the north, he will go right into the north and get himself a Chaos Citadel built. So that's good. Oh, that's annoying. They lost somewhere, so we're going to hit Doomkeep if we can with both armies to get some extra growth out. And then, I said this is the odd thing, because actually having Chaos Lords, while they're quite difficult to make, Chaos Lords do actually generate income on their own. Oh, damn it! That's actually infuriating, because I really wanted to be able to take some of these places for extra growth for this horde.
Let's be about this.
So we're going to keep moving, even though we're taking attrition off each other there. It's not so bad at the moment.
I am Slanesh's scion.
Nice easy auto for us there. Right. He's got good armour. Charge is always good. We've got lots of nice ones up here as well. But I'm going to finish this tree first. I'm going to make him... I wish I knew how these worked. So, if armour was better... Hard to hit is always better, because if you're not hit, your armour doesn't have to worry about it.
Are you a god? Witness my beauty.
Fortunately, Diego is actually dead. Who do we want? Infernal Dominance is already always good.
I see destruction.
We're going straight down this route. And Diego will live again. How do I spell Diego? I need to double check this. Hang on while I open Chrome on my other window just to double check how I spell your name. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. So we have a new sorceress with the name, and he is going to, unfortunately, you are going to be another Citadel owner, but you're going to be used in, you know, I'm going to try and keep you alive. We're going to push north with this army, and you'll be following up as support for the time being. Right, let's end turn. Okay, so the Empire is still quite strong. They are, while I'm powerful, the Empire is still very strong. I do have a very nice army, but I've only got one of them at the moment. This is why I want to get a couple of those citadels up. I'm probably going to throw them both in the very far north for the time being. Thing to remember, guys, is I can always... Oh, am I going to lose Grayling Moot as well there? Thing to remember, guys, is I can always... I don't have to... What's the word I'm thinking? Sorry, I can always pull back a bit. I can always have lords without much, and my vassals are doing nicely. Oh, that is... Oh, they didn't actually take it. Perfect.
Chaos. Ravage them.
You can go hit here.
Bring them to ruin.
It's a nice, easy auto. Could awaken them, but no, I want the growth for the time being.
The mountains.
You can pull this way. He...
I will destroy.
So Cold is going to push up into the north now. He's going to go over this way, and he's probably going to go right up here. That will probably send him to sea and pick up some of the bonuses, and he'll go right into the north up here to build his fortress, where it's safe and out of the way. We did upgrowth fully with this one. Now, oh sorry, that's the thing, guys. I can potentially kick the lords. I can keep them in those things. We don't have to leave the same lords in those hordes, in those citadels. They're just there for the time being, effectively. We're gonna push straight north.
Forward unto slaughter.
Now that's interesting, because this guy doesn't have a horde. It's not causing attrition. Straight into the damaging routes.
We shall weave the fates.
I'm going to smash here next turn. And then hit it there, and we're going to push north again, guys. We will go and awaken this little tribe. No, actually... Oh, I'm going to even be trickier. So Diego is going to be attacking these places on his own. And actually, this is a really good way, because they're not... Oh, he is taking attrition. But because the other army isn't taking attrition... That's a really good way of growing hordes, guys. So I just have a single lord following along. And we're going to see if that works the same way with these two. If it does, we'll do the same thing effectively to grow this horde. They'll move as a twosome, where only that lord will take attrition. Now, I do need to be a little careful I don't kill the lord, but it's not too much of the worry. Nope, not happening. Especially as you are as Clan Moulder looks like a very plump target at the moment.
Bring ruin. Attack. Unleash chaos.
Let us go!
Hail the slaughter. Wipe them out.
Moving!
You can borrow a siege cannon.
Onward to destruction. Ready.
Siege cannon will allow me to attack straight away as it
Never
is
stop.
as it's siege weaponry. Oh wow! How many kills do they get? And he will take growth! That is a little cheaty. I'm not complaining.
Moving, father.
You can have your siege cannon back.
Tempest incarnate. My eldritch eyes see. What? Star Crusher. Moving.
He's not a horde army, so let's try following and see what happens.
Moving now.
No, he does. So yeah, he's just going to pull north now. It's not ideal, but he will pull north. to stay out of the way. He'll pick up... Oh no, he's going to go to sea for a while. So Cold is going to become my Sea Lord. We're going to buff up Diego by smashing a few of these places. Then he will push somewhere safe anyway to build. Because I don't want to lose my next citadel, because that was actually quite a loss for us. And by having all of these citadels just peppered in the north, I mean, I literally just have Chaos citadels peppering the Chaos wastes, which is a little cheaty, but you know. People can theoretically go there to attack me, but nobody ever goes up there. So it is a nice way of doing it. I do need to get my income sorted. Well, I don't, because I'm a raiding force, so Kolek can potentially get himself buffed up by attacking a bit more. Again, he's just growing his horde at the moment, getting into a position where he can get some better units in. We're going to burn off the rest of the Empire up here, and then we're going to move back. And while we're doing that, we may as well help this lord.
Bring ruin.
So we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to let him actually lead the battle, so he gets the few extra turns worth of growth.
Despoil!
That's really nice for Diego, so he's going to start growing nicely now, because he's got that extra growth for 9 turns now.
Fool.
Right, let's get Foe Seeker. He can take some time to grow. See, I could. I'm sorry, Mr. Kolek, you are getting a kick, because you are being replaced, and I'm going to put you into another horde. We'll take our Infernal Dominance Lord. This horde, we're going to actually chuck all of the things into this little one. Ooh. So he's going to take your army. So Cold is going to take the army here. He is going to push this guy, is going to zerg into the north and build up and build a citadel.
Let us corrupt. You need a boon.
He's got quite a lot of growth, so theoretically with this one, I can chuck out the first levels of these, which will help us. This also increases growth, so that's good, and that will help us. So Cold is going to be my northern citadel. No, sorry, Cold, not Cold. Whoever this guy is. So if somebody wants to name Tamar something, just shout out guys, and we'll get that going.
Not likely.
Who are these grotesqueries?
Okay, let's end turn again. So actually we've got a nice way of building up little hordes there. I think it's not working so much in the other one because they'd already had... simply because they had already had a horde with them. So it counts as a horde, whereas when it's just a lord on their own, I don't think it actually counts as a horde. But this is also a nice way of doing it, because I've built up this thing, and I could potentially do this with my main army, but my main army has some very nice buildings which also do a lot of reduction for it. But the other thing I could do is I could turn this army into a citadel somewhere more reasonable, and do the same sort of swap around, or even keep a nice strong lord in there And then I could also use that as a recruiting citadel. Because it would be very, very solid. Let's hit here.
Forward unto slaughter.
Circle.
I am Slanesh's sire.
And this is also a nice way of levelling up this lord, guys. Because he gets, effectively, a humongous amount of kills from the auto-resolve. Which, let's be honest, is the auto-resolve's messing up, guys. Let's buff him up. Yeah, we'll do the army buffs first. We'll do a bit of a mix, actually.
Weave the fates. What? Moving now.
So we're going to keep double timing away.
The spoilers come.
You can still grow. So we're going to grow this horde a bit more. And we will be ending this one here, guys. So, I say not much has happened. We've cleared a nice path through the Empire. We did take a hit there, but we've done quite nicely here. Bretonia has been pushed out, but it wasn't really because of us. This army is going to push down to see if we can take out the Empire. This guy is going to push right up here into the north and get a citadel going up there if he can. I'm going to get these guys set, and Diego is going to get another citadel going as well. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've been enjoying this. Next time, once we've got those escorted, these guys cleared this bit of Empire, and these two guys have gone north, we are going to properly zerg back down and start destroying the Empire's heartland. Thank you very much for watching.